You have to be quick if you want an alt guild. altguild.com.
Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chris, owner of Alt Guild, and today we're going to take a look at the budget envelope system we've been working on. First thing we're going to do is recap from our previous videos what we've made, and then after that we'll take a look at some of the new things that I've come up with since those videos. So if you give me a moment, I'm going to reset up the camera and then we'll get straight to it. Okay, so let's get this recap started. In the previous videos, we started out with a proof of concept envelope. This was made out of glossy laminate with photocopy paper. And then I got suggestions after that from you guys to switch the photocopy paper up to vellum, and the laminate, instead of it being glossy, that I should go with the flat instead. So this was the vellum that I picked up. Actually, I picked up a bunch of different vellums, and I ended up settling with this particular one here. People like to be able to see their hard work, and the vellum looks really good with that. So I came up with a design. Originally it was going to be something simplistic like this, but I wanted a bit more flair to it. So the end result for that is right here. This is the final product itself. I've decided to go with an Art Deco design. The size of the envelope is spaced for American and Canadian paper currency. The American money is a little bit longer. The Canadian money is a little bit wider. So it fits both types of currency. Now with that, I also created a couple of starter sets. So this is starter set 1. Let me just unpackage it here for you. So there we go. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 particular envelopes. Starter set 2 is very much the same. Let's see here. This is starter set 2. And yes, this is how they come packaged. So starter set 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 envelopes. Again, another set. After that, I started working on leather binder prototypes to go along with your budgeting. This is the regular traveler's notebook binder, and as you can see, it just holds regular notebooks, and they're held on by an elastic, each one of them. And I wanted to marry the concept of the traveler's notebook with a binder. Now, before I could do that, I needed the hardware, and I needed to know what the difference between good hardware and bad hardware was. So I went to the dollar store and I picked up a few items here to get an idea of what cheap hardware looks like, so that when I started researching and ordering samples, I knew what I was looking at. And what I ended up with is this item right here. Now, this is a quality binder, and one of the things I had to solve was the fact that these things are held on by rivets. In other words, there's no way of changing them out easy. If for some reason you were to damage this, throw this into your trunk of your car, drop something heavy on it, and twisted and bent these things. So I needed a way to be able to replace these, because when you're investing in something like these leather covers here, just because the hardware breaks doesn't mean you're going to have to chuck the whole thing out, or it means you have to chuck the whole thing out. So what I did was I found a maker eventually that made a quality solid hardware with holes in here instead of the rivet style, and the brass concho screws. They unscrew, pop through, and go into the leather binder. And this is the prototype that we came up with. just a scrap piece of leather, and I had to figure out also where to put the closer strap. I originally was going to put it on here, but thought that's a bit of a pain in the butt. If you ever have to change the elastic in here, you'd have to undo all of this. So I switched over to this type. So this is the prototype that we worked on, put together. And once that was done, I decided to get the first official version created. And what I did was I converted my old Soul Traveler's Notebook cover over to a binder version. As you can see, you can have your custom name engraved on here as well. And this is what she looks like. So that's it for the binder. I am going to be doing other styles of notebook. That's just the first one. I will be converting these styles over into the binder version in the future as well. But right now, the Old Soul is the first one that's going to get released. Now, next up, and the last thing to recap, are the courier envelopes. These were designed by me, the size and everything like that. They were to answer a bit of an issue I saw with some other products that are being sold out there. What I've seen is these clear plastic envelopes that people were being encouraged to use to hold your money to bring into the bank, and I didn't really like that idea. The fact getting out of your car and heading into a bank, going through the parking lot with a clear envelope full of cash that everybody could see. So I came up with this solution instead, and it's based off of the old-fashioned courier envelope style, and it holds a fair amount inside of it. So you get a bit of an idea here. Yes, this is all prop money, but this answers the security question about carrying your money to the bank and that. Also, I did think about doing a stamping or punching the holes in here like this so that you could put them in your binder as well. So there you go. So when I made the binder, I sized it also so that it would hold these things in well. But at the end, I decided to not offer these with punched holes into it. I figure if people want to punch the holes in these, they can do it themselves. Okay, with that done, that should take care of the recap of what we did in the previous videos. Now we'll get on to some of the new stuff that I put together. And we're going to start off with the EDC Everyday Carry set that I came up with. So this is it inside the EDC to get you started. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 envelopes in total, ranging from vehicle gas all the way down to groceries, kids, parking, all the kind of stuff that you might be dealing with on an everyday basis when you're going about your business. So that's the Everyday Carry set, along with the Starter 1 set and Starter 2 set. Now, the next thing is placeholders. I made up these placeholders, again, using the same design I've done for the envelopes. We have hundreds, 500s, thousands, 2,000s, 5,000s, 10,000s, and 20,000s, and fully fund congratulated. Now the idea again is to put these, when you're doing the different challenges or saving money up in these different envelopes, when you get to a certain amount, you take that money out and you put one of these in as a placeholder to represent the fact that you have that money saved already and that you put it away somewhere else, whether it be in a bank or under your mattress, wherever it is that you decide you want to keep it safe. So that's the safe holders. Now the last item I've come up with is the savings challenges. A set of 6. They come in these courier envelopes. And you get, again, 6 in total. You have a $5 savings challenge, $10, $20, and then you have the 26-week savings challenge, 52-week savings challenge, and the all-important emergency fund. Now, for those of you who don't know how these work exactly, start off with the $5 savings challenge. You have 52 symbols in total here. And each week, your challenge is to put $5 away, whether it's bills, change, whatever the case might be, probably $5 bills. And when you do that, you check off one of these symbols. Once you have all of these symbols filled up, you'll have a total of $260 that you have accomplished. Now, same thing goes with the $10 savings challenge. It's twice as hard, $10 each week. And then we have a $20 savings challenge. The same thing. So the $10 one will give you $520 after your 52 weeks. It's basically a year. Versus here's the 21 that'll give you $1,040. So that's the $5 savings challenges. We also have the 26-week challenge. This one here, what you do is you type in the amount in which you want to save during that 26-week period of time. You have 26 symbols inside here. You write your total out down here, what it is that you want to save. You divide that by 26, and you write the answer here, and each one of these symbols will represent that amount. And at the end, you'll have accomplished your total. We also have a 52-week version of the exact same thing. So this is over 26 weeks, this is over an entire year basically. And lastly, we have the emergency fund. You set the value, similar to the 52-week challenge, but the idea is to come up with your emergency fund, put your total down here, divide it by the total number of symbols on here, and that's where you put in here. And you try each week to accomplish that. And as you do so, you check off each box. Now, when you go to check these off, you're going to use a permanent marker. These are glossy, so they write well on. And when you want to erase these to use them again or change or whatever it is that you need to do, you use alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol, 70%, 80%, anything that's basically just an alcohol base. Even clear, non-scented hand cleaner could probably do the trick, but I would stick to using alcohol. What you don't want to do is use nail polish remover, acetone. That nail polish remover or acetone, that will slowly eat and harm the actual laminate itself. It'll slowly get harder and brittle. So avoid using that. Stick to just using an alcohol base of some sort, and you should be good to go. So that is the savings challenges. Oh, I almost forgot. The package of 6 also comes with 6 of these convenient envelopes to go with it as well. The idea is that you use the envelopes to, or these pouches to hold your cash. When you go to unzip these, you pull all the way down to the bottom, but here's a little trick. It's not completely open. Once you get down to the bottom, it stops. You just give it a little bit more of a pull. It'll just go pop, and that's when it's fully opened. And you can take your savings challenge and slide it right in. Any of the cash you save as you go on, you just slide it in there. Even your placeholders, once you start getting up to a certain amount, you might want to take placeholders and put those in there instead. 20,000, oh, I wish. But once you're done, you could also just grab one of your fully funded placeholders and put that in there to indicate that this savings challenge is completed. So again, you got 6 of these savings challenges, and with the 6 savings challenges, you also get 6 pouches, one for each of the different savings challenges. So that's it for all the new stuff, and to catch up on what it is that I've been doing. For now, let's go, let me move this camera around and we'll finish off this video. Okay, so with all that done, let's talk about first release or first drop. I'm sort of playing it by ear for now, but as you can see though, I've spent my time getting an entire batch ready to go. This is it. I just have to flick the switch and start sewing. Now, speaking of batches, that's how I'm going to be doing this. I'll be pre-making everything and then putting it online for sale. And then as they start to sell, I'll start to ship, start creating the covers and getting that out. And once this has sold, then it stops. And during that time, I'll be, like I said, packaging and creating and shipping and so forth. And when that's all done, then I'll review and start looking at creating another batch and then doing another release date. But aside from that, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for your time. And if you want to know more about when the release date happens, check out my Facebook page, Alt Guild Leather, or Instagram. I'm on there. As well as you can go to my website and you can sign up for the newsletter. I've never actually used the newsletter option from the website. It's there. People have signed up. I'm not a spammy type of creator. I don't just constantly send stuff out. If I've got something important to say, a new release or something like that, that's when I may use it. So you can try doing that as well. But aside from that, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for your time. And when I know more, I'll let you guys know more. Take care. Thanks.
You have to be quick if you want an alt guild. altguild.com